Well, hello all. As you can see, I'm back outside again. My back has not repaired itself, but it feels better than it did. If you wait until your back feels all the way better, you'll never get out at all. So you just have to force it and take it easy with it so it doesn't tear anymore. The back literally tears out muscles and then you have to heal. But staying inside in the spring just sucks. So I'm out here today doing a video. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about before we get into the video was the weather. Absolutely beautiful weather the last couple days. It's going to be up into the mid to high 70s today and tomorrow. Then they say it'll cool down again and then get back into the summer heat after that. No rain. Well, there's a little bit of mist and drizzle forecast next week, but they keep saying that and it never shows up. So we'll probably not get much in the way of rain from here on out, which means that the severity of the drought is going to get much worse in the west and the Midwest here in the US. But let's go up this way and do a video. Alright, let's hang on a minute. Alright, let's see if we can do this without an interruption. Very difficult these days. Scientists have been studying ocean pH for over 30 years. The oceans absorb around 30% of the atmospheric CO2. That doesn't matter whether it's human-made or natural causes. The ocean absorbs it. This absorption keeps the ocean pH at a certain 8.2, but has declined to about 8.1 pH in recent years. That means that the ocean's getting more acidic. When CO2 is absorbed, it triggers a chain of chemical processes that result in an increase in hydrogen ion concentrations. Seawater becomes more acidic. Marine species such as coral and plankton are having difficulty forming their shells or skeletons, as far as other creatures like crustaceans, lobsters, that sort of thing. We've talked about lobsters quite a bit lately because they're endangered because of all these problems. Deforestation is another factor on ocean pH. Fewer trees, less absorption of CO2, not to mention extra CO2 released by the burning or rotting of wood and plants. So as the plants rot, they give off their CO2 that they took up while they were alive. The oceans have absorbed more than 150 million tons of CO2 emitted by humans. In the last 200 years, that is an average of 15 pounds per person per week. This is unsustainable for the ocean life. In other words, this must stop, or all the ocean life that requires building shells are going to be lost. And don't forget, plankton is the base of the food chain, and you're really working on getting rid of your base right off the bat by driving, burning stuff, letting wood rot, that type of thing. All of this can reduce your CO2 footprint, and hopefully it will. Hopefully we will very quickly. Now, on another subject, the Russia subject, I don't understand it. Russia was talking about how they're afraid that somebody's going to come over their border and attack Russia, when Russia is the attacker who's gone across the border and attacked a sovereign nation. Why is hypocrisy the number one ingredient to be a politician? You have to be able to be full of hypocrisy constantly, over and over and over, and have no brain whatsoever in your head. Putin, back down, for crying out loud. Can't you see you're going into a death spiral? What is wrong with you? You guys, when you came out of being the Soviet Union, you were in the most pathetic, horrible situation. You're going right back into it. Why? Where is the logic to that? Just one explanation, but none. You just make up lies about Ukraine being Nazis and attacking Russia, and it was Russia that attacked them and took away their sovereignty. So Russia, if you are listening, which you probably are somewhere, somehow, back down, for crying out loud. Save face before it's too late and you start pushing nuclear buttons that you're threatening to do. So because of my back outage and all, I have to keep moving or it'll freeze up on me and start hurting. So I'm going to go up this way and head back. I appreciate all your guys' comments on the last video. Lots of good comments, lots of good discussions. Hopefully you guys are all going to be okay because of the Russia thing. Who knows? We may be at the very end of humanity. I don't know. It sure doesn't look good, does it?